What's up? What's up, folks? It's your boy Josie trying not to wrinkle up my forehead so I can get it to keep looking nice. I really feel like I don't even need to wear this hat right now. I feel like taking the hat off, and I feel like the hoodie is too much. Jobless entrepreneurs. So, check me. That's what I'm getting at right now. You know, I make music, content creator, and all that in between jobs. I'm doing this for the folks that's got no job right now, but they trying to make it work. Man, I'll be like, why the fuck does marijuana kill your job hunting thing? This look, if you just a judgmental person, stay your ass right here. Stay your goddamn holier than thou ass right here, so I can talk my shit. Now look, listen. This is what's real, man. Play it back. I'm not gonna ask y'all to subscribe. The link is in the description if you want to support. I'm not gonna say that you got to do something or I need you any more than I don't, because I need you every day, but that don't mean you here. So look, check me out. What I'm getting at. I would just post up my tripod and be like, my arm's getting tired, but then that's me just getting lazy. Look, check it out, folks. So it just dawned on me. Like, if you a hustler, or like, every job is a hustle, right? I done had a bunch of cars, at least about 10 cars. You know, I done had a repossession in my life, and I had at least 4 spots of my own, like an apartment at least twice, and you know, one time with a female, a couple times with a female, more times than I've had it by myself. I've shared an apartment with a female, stayed with some females, you know, stayed with a female type of stuff. And each time it was cool, you know. You'd be looking up and you'd be like, damn, I wish that would have worked out. Like, damn, what happened? Now they with some other broke ass nigga that, I don't know, I guess because of the way we think materials, you'd be like, because some of us still ain't got nothing. You might work 4 or 5 different jobs and you still ain't got no car. You trying to figure out how to make life work. You got to get the job that gives you a car. With the job, like you get the service jobs where they let you drive the truck home, or you know, like AWP or some shit like that. What are those Uber jobs that let you rent the car until, you know, I maxed out my Uber account. I ain't gonna lie to this. I mean, I'm one of them people that I drove Uber and Lyft. I made some mistakes, and now Uber and Lyft won't let me drive for them again. I don't get it. They downed my app. For people that drove Uber and Lyft, you'll know what I'm talking about. For the people that haven't, you'll be like, well, how did you get fired from Uber or Lyft? It's what? Well, you drive it and figure it out and try not to end up in our position. I'm gonna say it like that. Uber is an actual effective way of getting money. So is DoorDash, and I'm gonna let you know right now, I burnt out my DoorDash account. It was easy. All I had to do was lose my car and try to do some DoorDashes and just not make it to the artist a couple of times, more times than enough times. And then next thing you know, you can't be a DoorDash deliverer anymore. You can use a different email, but you got to get past the ID phase, which most people be like, well, dang. Or you can just find you a friend who will let you use their profile somehow on some, you know, slumlord type. Yeah, just pay me blah, 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 blah. And you can use my DoorDash. I don't use it. Now, I thought about doing that, but you got to have a car to do that. And unless you live in major metropolitan cities, you can have a bike and do it. If you live in Atlanta or New York or I guess Charlotte or something like that. But none of that really matters, man. It's about this. All of it's a hustle. Like, even if you manage to be spoon-fed enough to somehow have all of the universal events line up with your parents buying you a car or helping you get the money to buy your first car or holding you down at the point to where you don't have to pay a maximum amount of rent so you can actually boss up your life by saving some money. Some people actually have it hard, and people that are looking down upon them don't realize it because they sitting on the top seat right now, or it feels like you sitting in the top seat. You in the freaking, not nosebleeds, VIP section of your own mind. So you looking at it like, yeah, this motherfucker ain't shit type stuff, you know. But in all actuality, you got to be like, come on, an entrepreneur is an entrepreneur. Like, I sit at a friend's house, shout out to my mans. He was goddamn, you know, keeping me company while I was thinking to myself about life and how to, if I wanted to go out here and abuse the streets with CDs or not, because, you know, I got a bunch more CDs. Now, mind you, if I could figure out the effective method of selling these things online the right way, like the way I just put them on my website, and you go to my website and you shop and buy the CD at my website, which I might do that anyway, and put this up at my website. The CD, you see that QR code, you scan it, put the CD up, you know what I'm saying, at the website, and then if you get the CD, you can still get a free T-shirt. I mean, of course, I'm gonna sell the CD for like $15 because I'm gonna have to cover shipping and handling myself. So I do that for you guys, free shipping and handling somehow. Make that junk equivalent. And it's like people don't pay attention to what that is, and you be like, dang, you gotta add extra stuff. Like I gotta add my own tax onto it because they gonna tax me. So you be like, okay, boom, they gonna tax me just to cash out. But you be like, whatever. I be like, yo, I don't know if people think you got it or you don't got it. Or people just don't care. People are actually, they care, they just can't afford to give a fuck. Like, for lack of better words. Like, I can find some better words for you guys. But it's like, because me, I be like wanting to help the world. I be wanting to heal every person. I be wanting to make it so we're not broke. So when, I walk up on you with a CD and I'm like, yo, check one out or check me out. You like, yeah, bro, I got you. Stop worrying about a CD player and acting like you don't got nowhere to put it. I'm not that lame to not have my music online. It's online. You can stream it right now. If you don't feel like listening to me talk in this podcast, I would not feel offended if you started streaming my music right now instead. If you just got offline and was like, let me go listen to his music, it sounds better. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is this. I'm an entrepreneur. So, of course, I'm going to be trying to sell something. And innovation is like, yo, how, like CDs are still in. You still got a card, and I got QR codes on the CDs. So of course I'm going to try to sell it to you. I make clothes. Of course I'm going to run up on you and ask you to check out my website. Yo, of course I'm going to be in your face like, yo. In the moment I can run ads, I'm in your face like a Walmart commercial. Like, he's damn. Everywhere I look, I see a Josie Fuller ad. That's how it's supposed to be, because that's what a jobless entrepreneur does. I'm jobless, nigga. Like, I would have one, but the stipulations on having a job mean you can't be a normal person, normal individual. Normal people might smoke and shit. He'd be like, yo, I gotta give me some fake pee or something. You'd be like, yo, the universe might not even agree with that. You go and get the fake pee, take the test, still flunk the test. He'd be like, damn, y'all just don't like me. That's what this is. Really, is you don't want to give me a job. I don't know if it's because I'm black or white. I mean, because I'm black or not. To me, I'd be like, bruh, I'm just trying to work. But for the most part, you be like, yo, everybody be like, yo, take what you can get. Why would I do that in a world where it's abundant and you can get what you can take? It's like, look, man, if I want to work at a plant, then let me work at the plant. If I'm not on any crazy drugs, it's just a little marijuana. I feel like, yo, I'm working on this. I'm going down to vote. But, you got different people that just ain't in agreement with you. And that's, YouTube will get you for that. They be like, try to knock his ass off. Look, stop that. Just because you don't agree with me, look, do your research. If you ain't smoked some weed, hit some. See what's up. Some of y'all, it ain't going to agree with you. You just going to be panicking shit because you already in a panic. You already paranoid. You already uptight. You need to relax anyway. You got people can go home, get drunk, come to work the next day. Some people at work smelling like alcohol. You just potheads be at work kind of smelling good because they always spraying themselves down so that you don't smell the weed smell all the damn time. And it's like a real earthy smell. So you be like, okay, I'm going to let this cool out. And the reason why I've extended my walk is so I could go live and talk about something that means something to me. It's the fact that in different states, it slides. And I myself am getting ready to move back to a state or move to a state where it'll slide. Because I don't plan to stop smoking weed. I'm going to be real. Sometimes that's my medication. Like I be knowing because I don't take over-the-counter prescriptions. I don't take drugs. I don't do any of that. I don't even drink. People be offering me beers like left and right. I just be like, no, I'm good. Sometimes I be like, I feel like maybe I'm the buzzkill at the party, but I be so high, I don't care. I be like, shit, I'm high. You want to hit the blunt? Either you gonna smoke with me or not, but I'm not drinking the weed with you. I'm not drinking the alcohol with you. I'm just not. That's not my partaking. I can't handle my alcohol. I'll be the first to admit it. So, I'll either go to sleep or start talking crazy. And I don't got time for neither one of them. You feel me? I'm not a better person or a more adequately equipped person on alcohol or not. On none of that. Maybe when I smoke the right weed, I become a super genius, and I'm able to come up with dumb ideas that actually work. It's like, whoa, this actually works. I'm a scientist, bro. You feel me? You can't even take that. Like that's one of the reasons they don't want you on it because it'll wake you up. You know what I'm saying? It'll have you woke, like thinking about stuff from the perspective of life, where you can't help but be a pacifist. You can be like, this is wrong. No, this is. We got to do this the right way. It's peaceful on that stuff. Alcohol brings out the warrior in you. Sometimes you be ready to fight God behind that. Like, but stop. Give it a rest. Slow it down. Put the bottle down. But you know, to each his own. It's about when I'm trying to get this job and I failed to get the job because some THC, bro. Like, and they like, well, you smoke. I didn't smoke before I came into the job. That's the point. Like, I should have. If I known you was gonna just flunk me, I should have just went ahead and lit one up before I came in here, so I could just feel easy going about it. Like, yeah, whatever. Now you got me feeling like it's a hate crime, and you doing this because you know I'm melanated. You don't want me working at your job because I'm melanated. That's messed up. That's messed up. Are you trying to get you another white guy or Asian person, a Mexican that that you feel like works harder than me? They ain't out there. I go hard. Like I'm out here selling my own CD and T-shirts. Like that's cool. It is, but it ain't. And it's like, yo, I ain't even tried to sell shit today. I ain't shot at nobody because I be like, I'm a Scorpio. So I get all the way in my little Scorpio feelings. And my Scorpio feelings will cause me to not bother anybody. They'll be like, yo, I don't even want to be bothered. So I know other people don't want to be bothered. I'm just not even going to do this today. And that'll kill the money thing. You know what I'm saying? See, when you got a job, you ain't got to worry about that. You can just ignore motherfuckers unless they ain't your manager. You can literally be at work. I mean, 9 times out of 10, they not letting you put headphones in at a lot of jobs. So you can't just listen to your music. And if you do, you might get fired depending on what job it is, if they catch you with that earbud in your ear. But for the most part, a lot of them let you just plug that in and you just act like you don't hear a motherfucker. This noise cancellation is so strong, I can't hear a thing. You dig? They just be acting like noise cancellation ain't even that strong, bro. Like you acting like you can't hear people because you don't want to deal with people. That's cool. I understand it. I've been there. I'm a Scorpio, like I said. Scorpios getting that feeling. We feel like we don't want to be bothered, so other people don't want to be bothered. Not to mention, I know I'm supposed to come up and seduce people into buying my CD or buying my merchandise. I thought it was a black cat, but it was gray in the light. I was about to say, why are you trying to get me? And technically he had already crossed in front of me, and I'm not a superstitious person, and I just take it as a blessing. But I'd be like, yo, I hope everybody wakes up to see it. This at least see my point of view in some way, to be like, yo, go stream my music. I actually need that partnership on YouTube. It ain't that I need it, I want it because I want some money. It's like being like, look, who the freak out here wants to be broke? Like you woke up this morning and said, yeah, I just want to be broke. The fuck is wrong with you? Are you serious, bro? So you just don't want to have no fun? Like, I get you. God is good. Jesus Christ, amen, save my soul. Save me. I am eternal right now. But at the same time, yo, in order to get an Uber, you're gonna need some money because Uber ain't gonna pull up on you for free, even when they're your friend. Most of the time when they're your homies, they tend to be like, yo, you know, I actually Uber. I do cash rides, bro. They hit you with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a money game. But people don't try to, it's like my bro was talking about, motherfuckers try to take advantage of you the whole time. Like, even like, you a jobless entrepreneur. You might be at that boss up day where you make a band and then that's when the job come and then they take you away from the boss up. You was right then, you was about to extend your life, your extra man ability into making money in full on business by yourself, but you chose to take the 9 to 5 route and now you ain't got the time to focus on it. So now don't nobody think you serious about it. I mean, maybe they do think you serious about it, but they like, damn, you ain't posted up like you used to be because you tired. You been going to work 5 days a week. They be like, damn, you should have got a part-time. It's like, but it was take what you can get, right? No, it's go hard till you get what you want. That's all this is. Like, I don't look at it as I'm broke. I look at it as nothing. Like, it is what it is. Money got its own flow, and it's flowing to me right now. It's flowing to you, flowing to everybody. I'm just trying to get a larger amount to flow to me, like right now, like a larger amount to flow right into my bank account. That's how all of us should be thinking. That's how, look, listen, all of this manifestation talk, all of these people talking about, me, yeah, you got to take a secret class and I'll teach you how to manifest the life you want. Man, you don't need none of that. I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to manifest your life, live it to the fullest. Trust in God on it. Look, listen, this plan, This plan was made long before you were here. And if you wish to manifest your way into clarity, all you got to do is see that your purpose has already been fulfilled. You are fulfilling your purpose. Walk in the light. Stop being on devil time so much. We doing all this crazy stuff and we can't go back. We can't undo what's been done. It ain't like we got Dragon Balls. We don't have Dragon Balls. This is not the real Dragon Ball Z universe, bro. There are no wish orbs to bring anybody back after you do dumb shit. You feel me? We can't just at the end of this we'll just wish everybody back. No, it ain't working like that. Y'all crazy. Stop the shenanigans. Like, live your life and love somebody. And I understand, my music is about heartbreak and loving people and still getting your heartbreak and still loving people and trying to have some fun and finding yourself by the river of everything that's sure in life. You got to be sure of yourself. Trust in God, man. That's all you really got. At the end of the day, I know the online hates when I start talking about that because they be like, yo, what are you? Don't worry about that. We know what you is. You the realest ones for coming to watch my line. You a real one. You just a real one. I thank you for watching me because I don't know nothing for nothing. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm dumb as shit. Look at me. Look at me. Check this out. I'm gonna tell you what I do every day. Right now, since I moved back to Greenville, I go to flea markets and try to sell my CD. I'm back to the basics. Like, don't get me wrong. I done put in some job applications. Now, if it ain't the job that I want to do, I'm just not gonna do it. My uncle was like, you can get a job at a restaurant. I was like, I don't cook. I'm not gonna put myself. I'm not gonna trust myself to cook other people's food right now. I'm just not doing it. I'm not good with any of that stuff in the kitchen most of the time. I can barely cook for myself. That's all I'm saying. Oodles and noodles, maybe a salmon plate every now and then, like some real fresh salmon or some fish or something. I can cook some things, but I'd be like, yo, I don't have a passion for it, so I'm not gonna force myself to do it. Maybe some yard work. If they ever call and be like, yeah, you can join lawn care services, I'll take that. I got a couple lawn care service applications in, and I probably try to keep trying to sell CDs the whole time because it ain't gonna stop till I get somewhere in the music industry of my own accord. Like, I don't. People be like, why get you a record deal? I will when they offer one. Like the ones that they offered, I just was not feeling them. Like sometimes you get offered a deal and you be like, no, I don't want that one. And then you hear about somebody that took it and then they like, bruh, you be glad you didn't take it, man. They did me dirty. See, I dodging bullets. I don't want to I know it's a life to live, but I don't want to get done dirty. I don't want to get asked, how bad do you want it? I don't got time for it. We are not, no, he did not do it. I'm not doing it. No diddy. There's none of that. So, with me, it's like either the people are going to decide to listen to my music, tell their friends about it. This guy's amazing. He's epic. Shop with my merchandise, get that, all that. Fuck with me now, or maybe later on, maybe even when I die. Whenever y'all want to do it. I would hope that y'all do it now and realize I'm cool. I just want the best for us all anyway. Hoping that I can motivate. When I was a kid, I said the dumbest stuff to my grandma because she was like, you need to paint and maybe you'll make some money one day off your art. But grandma, this lady, bruh, I love that lady, bruh. Like, I'll cry right now for that lady. That's my mama. Like, look, listen. She said, baby, you just need to keep painting and paint some real stuff so when you get older, you can sell it. And I'm like, grandma, artists don't sell art. They don't get rich till they die. And she looked at me like, you stupid ass. And I didn't realize that was a stupid statement because I've met artists that sell their art now for millions of dollars. And I'm like, yo, I don't got enough pieces to save my life. I mean, I might. I got 5 pieces right now. So I'm like, yo, that's not enough art to do what these people are doing. That's just art. And all 5 of my pieces are strange. I'm not even, like, there are females that may or may not exist. I'm gonna be real with you. They may or may not exist. I don't know. I haven't met them or haven't dated any of them like it. I have one I call Bridget, one I call Brianna, and one I call my Mona Lisa. They're fire paintings. I got a couple of them online. And then, of course, I had some digital art that I made that I was going to canvas one piece of the digital art, just make it a canvas and try to sell it, that one exclusive canvas. But I guess I'm a little too expensive. I'm a jobless entrepreneur. What do you expect? Duh, I'm about to charge you. Like, my website got some decent prices on it, though. I ain't doing you like that. I'm doing you nice. But most people, they don't. I see the universe loves when you try to boss up, but the people don't exactly respect your boss up until you boss up. That's hard to understand, but it's like, yo, you got to fight your way through it, and that's not cool either. Like, it should be a little easier. Kind of, sort of. I actually don't. I don't really mind it. Like I said, I wake up in the morning and I thank God for every day that I'm allowed to breathe and take steps. I watched a documentary of a guy that spent his whole life in an iron lung. That motivated me. I went outside and gave thanks immediately. Bro, I wanted to kiss my whole body and be like, thank you, God. Appreciate you, Brody. Because I didn't have to do that. Like, that's one I didn't have to do. Like, could you imagine living your whole life trapped inside of a shell? Like, you can't move your arms, you can't move your legs, you can move your neck, your head, you can drink something through a straw. If you want to draw anything or write anything, you got to use your mouth. We don't got enough technology for people to communicate with their thoughts. This man was not Professor Xavier. He was not on some X-Men stuff. There was no superpowers or X gene to help him become a psychic superhero. So he had to live life the way he had to live life. To me, and he did it. His man, they said this man died at like 81 or something like that. So he damn near went his whole entire life since a kid, got diagnosed with some chronic disease that it was incurable or whatever. They probably got the cure to it now. Maybe they don't. But he was one of the only people to be able to afford or be blessed to live in an iron lung. Most people are like, how's that a blessing? He made it a blessing. He wrote books, painted, did things, left things behind to let people know he was there. And I'm like, yo, damn. Bro, I probably done read one of this man's books and did not realize it. And that's so crazy. I'd be like, whoa, he did this? I have no excuses. Nobody has excuses for how great you can be in life. You can be as great as you want to be. You got to chase your dream. You just got to do it. And obviously, money is not the issue. It's us. We the issue. Like, at the end of the day, me selling my CDs in the streets, I know I'm the issue because I'm not a good salesman. I try to change that. I try to become, a more enlightened person by being aware of the fact that I'm not a good salesman. I'll be like, yo, check one out. And I always got this whole, I really didn't want to walk up on you attitude anyway, because I didn't. I don't want to walk up on people. I'd rather just make the music and they just, when you hear it and you know that you love it, you add it to your playlist and you play it like 3-4 times a day or whatever. You just make sure I'm in your thoughts or something. Make you love it enough where you go get a t-shirt. You be like, let me go get a pair of this boy's shoes so I can be reminded that I love his music. He know I love him. I'm gonna get a free t-shirt with the purchase of the shoes. You can't beat that. You just can't beat that. So I'm at the end of the walk. It's taking me 20 minutes to get to the local food line. And I guess this is where I kind of start walking up on people and asking them if they like to support with by buying my mixtape. Because I don't like really asking for donations. I'd rather just get a $10 bill. That's the whole point of it. Or, $10 in tap, however you got to do it. But before I do that, I'm about to go find me a Mountain Dew. What's up? I had to find me a Mountain Dew and maybe like a good bag of chips, because for some reason, that took everything out of me. That walk really did it. It did it. It did it. It did it. But look, before I go in the store, I'm gonna go around to this side because I want to finish the live properly, and I want to say I'm blessing with positive energy, man. I hope y'all goddamn do the best and go the limit with y'all life, man. Y'all take care. I know the phone is hot.